Good morning, beautiful. I hope that this finds you well rested and ready to begin your day. This is your daily tarot oracle, your daily insight on life and love for October 21st, 2021, also being timeless, so wherever you're catching in time could be super relevant. This is a general collective reading. Don't ever force these to fit. This actually could hit you at any point in time. So let's see what's up. Let's see. Ooh, cards are falling out. What just fell out? Okay. Getting rid of this energy was actually the best thing that you could have done. This, it feels like it had a lot of agitation or rage around it. This is a masculine energy that feels like it was scrambling. Okay. Again, general collective reading. Don't force these to fit your life. This feels like getting rid of whatever the challenger was because it was unwarranted. And also I feel like this was something that was feeding off of your energy. This was exasperating. I know that these kinds of people can show up in your life. It could be a rude customer. It could be a crappy ex-partner. Well, hopefully ex at this point. Could be a toxic family member. Could be anybody who's really been a nonstop a-hole in your life. And I'm just going to say it like that. I'm really sorry about the stressors, but you got to understand, now it's changed. This person, I really do feel like it was a lot of conditioning to the point of, I really feel like it was, check out the mini reads on this too. I really feel like it was energy vampire type stuff. People who are feeding off your emotions and really trying to get some sort of power rise out of you. Almost reactionary. I don't like the energy, but I'm glad that you got rid of it. I feel like part of this was a constant trying to get a reaction, like a negative reaction and annoyance from you. Somebody really fed off of that. May be masked as playful teasing, but you weren't enjoying it. And both parties have to enjoy this. So F that noise. Let's see. What was different about this is I don't see that they held anything back. I do feel like they threw themselves into it. I feel like they were looking to move on and start something fresh. I feel like this is kind of a repetitive cycle with this kind of person. They talk a lot of ideas, but it feels like they kind of don't make the change. I really feel like they had the intention to try and change with you, but they got into the resistance and started backsliding. This might be a resurgence of an energy in your life that is trying to get confirmation, or your higher self is giving you the confirmation that no, keep this away. Just don't involve yourself in this. I see that you have been going through a huge self-love phase. And I think that it's going to continue because this looks like a rebirth. I think that you are getting really in touch with your Venus. Look at your Venus sign and see what house it's in. This is something that you need to pay attention to because this isn't going outwardly. This is all love that is facing towards you. For instance, my Venus is in Leo in the 7th house. This is all about putting the importance on personal relationships and having them be loud and boastful. So putting the focus on relationships that matter the most, one being one with oneself, and really taking care of that self. So see where yours is and see what house it's in. This is something that is coming into focus, starting with you, because this has to reflect externally. I do feel like you have fully taken your power back, and I feel like it's not quite the solar plexus chakra energy. I think that that is being undertoned with, did I say solar plexus? I meant to say chakra. So if I said I meant to say sacral chakra, not solar plexus. The solar plexus chakra is being worked on right now. The sacral is what's next. So the solar plexus is really working on discipline and taming the nerves. And we also have this bloom of passion that is coming in. It's not geared towards a particular person. This passion is like drive in what your change is going to be. So then we have this. I feel like you are blocking anything that is trying to deceive you or sweep you off your feet. I think that you've been blocking connecting with people for quite a little bit because of this vampiric-like energy that truly got towards feeding off of your intense emotions, you know, the back and forth. So I think that you are just cutting it all off. We have the Queen of Wands energy here. I love that she has a way with words, and she is talking about how it's not time to move on. She wants to make sure that she wants to make sure that this person is not coming back. Because, well, I'm saying she, unisex, it doesn't matter. All right, that's queen energy right here. So this person who has gotten under your skin in this sense, they aren't ready for you to move on. I feel like you actually might be hearing from them around now. They miss the connection, and they miss the care. They miss the access to you. Okay. They can miss you all they want. It doesn't mean that they deserve access to you. And I think that you're aware of that. You had just passed a test in severing all those ties. And now it's this time to really celebrate. This is almost a homecoming for you. So what is this going to involve? What does this look like? I love that saying that, you know, we lose people because some people aren't meant to be with the healed version of us. They were only supposed to know the unhealed version of us, and they can't go on with the story. That's not the exact quote. Of course, I'm forgetting it as I'm saying it, but that's the vibe of it. There was a final nail in the coffin. There was. And I feel like it was this person and blatantly seeing the patterns in their life. How can they have been blind to this? How can this person not see how they're getting in their own way and how they're almost deliberately doing it? And I think that you watching this, I feel like you are the kind of person who, obviously you see what's going on with these particular people. And I see that you're trying to wake somebody up who would rather hit the snooze button. So, we have this, and we also have this. I was feeling these two in here. So I think that you tend to invest a lot in these deep soul contracts. And I think that you withheld yourself from it. And I think that this was a lot of work for you. And I see that you are going to be putting that investment into something that is being brought in right now. So you have this one wand that you're holding on to. You are ready to come back to life. You are ready to have that channeled, unbridled passion. It's completely wild, but it's focused in a particular direction. So I want to see what that looks like. Okay, magical messages from the fairies. Birthday. There's an important date that's coming about. It's funny because I just rejoined the gym today. It's like, my hair's curly. I didn't dry it. Oh my God. I'm such a savage. Okay. A significant date is coming about right now. So this is going to be the answer to your question. Either it's the time when you had spoken to somebody, or it's the time when you had set for yourself, or you need to remember this date because it is kicking off the new direction. And since we have exercise, it's about not necessarily exercise. For some of you, yes, hey, I just rejoined the gym. But it could involve you getting yourself going, gaining momentum. It can also be getting these endorphins kicking in gear, doing things that bring you joy, bring you happiness. So this might be the date where things begin new for you. And I keep being pulled to this, yes. Today's an important day for you astrologically. I do feel like you are coming out of some really difficult transits recently, wherever you're stumbling across this in time. So it's almost like you have detoxed your life. Today is the day, or now is the time. This is the time frame for the ultimate push on all of this. Travel keeps coming up. For some of you, it's actual travel. Somebody might be coming to visit you. You might be going to visit somebody. For some of you, this is, it's more about time than anything else. So I think that you have been patient. I think that you've been really working on getting things into gear and your ducks in a row. I'm also seeing that now it's time for it to bloom. You might be meeting some really interesting scenarios in your life. And I think that the practice is, it's not about you and perfection. It's about you and, I think, polishing off this new identity of you. Who is this person that you want to be? How do they represent themselves? I'm in this awesome mastermind group. And they are talking about, think about the kind of life that you lead or that you want to lead, your ideal life, the perfect life that you want. 5-10 years from now, the future you. Give it whatever time frame. Think from that point, what kind of lifestyle, what kind of life does that person lead? I want you to think about, what do you eat in the day? What do you do for activities? What do you surround yourself with? What does your home look like? Think from that and then draw that person in. What does this person need from this person now to get to that point? Because that is the pin drop. And this is you going through the trails, navigating your way around it, feeling your way through, I guess, all these barriers, rocks, directions, whatever the case is, and feeling what is going to light the way even more. It's kind of like the Hermit card, going through an awakening and using that lantern with the Merkaba awakening in it to guide you. I don't feel like it's necessarily you being the fool and taking the first step on a journey. I feel like that you are wise enough from previous experiences to already be enlightened on the journey, but it's using your other resources to actually light up the path in front of you. So it's not blindly walking to the destination. And it's not the ends justifying the means to get there. It's integrity the entire way and navigating through it. I know that that's a weird way to put it right now, but that's what I'm getting with this. What does this future you, what kind of a life does that person live? And what is completely authentically in line with that channel? It's weird because it's like zigzagging all over the place to get you to this idealistic point. Now, it doesn't take away from the reality of the day and the work that you have to do. It's just setting in that mindset shift in motion. It's going to start showing the shift in your daily activities. It's really in the details of the day that all of the change is taking place. Maybe you could take 30 seconds more a day and do this particular thing, or you can write. It all starts in these baby steps, which if you look back, you can see how much you have changed through those baby steps to get you to this point, whether you were consciously aware of it or not. But now, since you are aware and you are paying attention with that, that is your responsibility. Your awareness is your responsibility. Where you want to be and how to get there is your responsibility and how to get there. So feeling out through, I guess, the shadows lighting up your way the entire time. What are some things that you need to watch out for as you are navigating your way to this particular point, whether it's with somebody or something or in a particular spot? whatever it is, understand that now is a high energy time for you to have this come into bloom. It's not going to happen in 30 seconds. If it does, super cool. Let me know. But other than that, it's going to take time, as if it took you time to get here. Oh. All right. So this. All right. All right. Be aware of what you already have. Listen, you have a ton of tools. You have a ton of insight. You are smarter than you are letting on to. There's no way that you have the ability to fail this. You have everything that you need. There's no excuse for you not to get what you want. And it's not anyone else stopping it. When you are driven and when you have the purpose to get there, there is nothing but challenges along the way. There's nothing that can block you. If it matters enough, you will find the hurdles to get, well, you'll find a way to get over the hurdles to get to there. Otherwise, if it's something that you're kind of wishy-washy about, then you're going to make excuses. I'll do it tomorrow. Somebody else needed me. Set your priorities. And I know it sounds like I'm kind of being a jerk with that one. I'm just as dead with that with myself. Like, no excuses with it. So this, you have to look at this a new way to get the new result. You've already gone through the awakening. So I think it's now implementing the switch flip that has happened within inside of you. All right. Are you going to choose your discipline, or are you going to fuel your regret? That's what's going on here. What's going to get you closer to that? And this might be something that you have to actually warm up to. It's really flexing a muscle. And I, again, heard this from a peer, and I love these people so much. It's a muscle that you need to flex. It's practice every single day, building up the tolerance, building up the endurance, building up the muscle for it. You're flexing a muscle. I know how silly that sounds. But what I'm seeing in this is, even when doing that, it is going to take time to build that momentum. It's ready now. You're going to see the increase. However, you're going to need to expand it a little bit every time you take a step. So it's not hitting the ground and running. It kind of feels like Speedy Gonzalez with that one. You build up your endurance, you build up your strength, you build up your speed with this. So that's what you need to look out for. You thinking that this is just going to be an all 90 miles an hour nonstop. It's a slow build up. So this, it's a point of surrendering to it. And let's see. You need to be aware of what your abilities are. Don't overexert yourself. Putting too much on your plate to get to that outcome, trying to rush to it, is going to make you shut down. It's going to make you stagnant, and it could even physically hurt you if you push this through without any sort of buildup. And I don't want you to think that this is you and just the endless trying to chase the horizon. It's always looking for the grass being greener. This is what you want to watch out for, thinking that it's just you always wanting something that you can't have, or that you don't have, or something that's always out of reach. Whoever is the voice around you, or whoever put that voice in your head that you just want something that you don't have, or something that you can't have, that's a voice that you need to extinguish right now. It's something that has kept you safe. But now you need to make clear decisions and take risks in your life. Playing it safe now is not going to get you to the success or the happiness or the joy that you want. And honestly, you would be living somebody else's life, making you a B-rate version of that life, making you absolutely miserable. So what are some things that you actually have to look forward to? All right, this is going to be slow moving in, and I see that you are going to cut some situations and people loose. You're going to be very hardworking with this. It's going to take strength and endurance. And again, this is a build-up with you. I think that you are very disciplined in the work that is coming in. And I also think that you're going to see who you can't learn from anymore and add in that distance. And you're not letting anybody derail you. I don't feel like you're sharing these ideas with everybody because you don't want to include them in the ideas. You don't want their opinions. You don't want their knockdown attitude. You don't want them to try and condition it or have any input with it. So I see that you're working really hard on yourself and on this. And we have a gift coming in from Spirit, and it looks like this is going to be challenges that seem to be something that you don't want at first, but it's to release you from the older pains and the anxieties. And it's going to put you through a challenge that seems like an insurmountable risk. Like, there's no way that I could pull this off. There's no way that I could be with that kind of person. There's no way that I could be that kind of person. Spirit's like, yeah, you can. Sure you can. Go get it. Stop making excuses for yourself on this. It's not hopeless. I see that it's going to be a shot in the dark, but you're going to make it. And honestly, you have major wish fulfillment that is coming in. It's not a hopeless situation. Avoid that hopelessness. And whatever is a challenge is really a degree and effort to set you free from enabling comfort zones. This is truly a gift from Spirit. So I see that you are going to be leaving something and moving on, and it's going to happen really fast by time measure. And you have already made the decision. So the final card is going to be something that makes you feel unsure. It's going to be something that you have to keep yourself in check with the entire time. Yeah. I don't want to keep pulling from that deck. I don't want to leave this to a point where you are unfocused. I want to say that's the last card from that deck. I'm not feeling pulled to that deck. Where should I go? The Queen of the Moon Oracle. There is so much beauty in these challenges. It's really character development time. You are going to be emotionally investing in a lot, and I think that this is a fear of yours, that there won't be any sort of feedback from it. But then there's beauty in the unexpected. Balance is going to be restored because I see that you're bleeding out these resources into other things, and this constant state of giving out means that you need to get something back. Hold on one second. There is a new beginning at play. You have the hunger for it, and it is the path for you. You are on this new divine path. You have a newfound driven purpose. I don't know why. Some of you actually might need to read A Driven Purpose. I never read that book. Why am I thinking about it? You might have a spiritual awakening that is going to enlighten your path even more. This is interesting. New people are going to be coming in. There's some people who you can't learn from. And I don't want you to hold space for those people. I want you to willingly surrender them so that they can go where they need to go. You need to focus on yourself and work on yourself. And now when you are watching this is the time and date frame where everything is changing for you. It's meant to be challenging. It's meant to be rocky. It's meant to shake things up so that you don't stay in a safe spot calling it security. It's stifling. It's time to let some people go. And it's time for you to begin your new path. Go through a new door. A huge opportunity is coming in for you, and it is going to be fulfilling. All right, if you have questions about booking a private session, reach out in the DMs, find me on social platforms, send me a message, ask about services, what might be right for you, and what your time zone is. I really look forward to connecting with you. Until next time, stay safe, have fun, and just know that you're greatly loved and appreciated. Bye for now. Hey there. If you have found your glorious way across this, chances are you need a mini message. So let's see what's going on. This is a general collective message. Don't force this to fit your life. You can either clear out the catch from an algorithm, start off new, or you can stick around. Enjoy the show. If this resonates, awesome. I really hope that it is a good message. Time for a journey. I'm going on an adventure. Yeah, you're going on an adventure. Okay. There's a new direction that is coming into play. That's why this is an adventure. Going straight with when I'm recording this, we are in the Aries full moon and in the energy. So if you're catching this at any point after that, chances are there's some sort of an Aries transit in your own personal calendar or astrology chart, and it's activating now. So this is interesting. This is a new commitment for you. Different. It has to be seen as an adventure. The reason being is because I think this is so different than anything that you have ever done. Yeah, you have exhausted the old way of living. I just saw this in an astrology video too. It is wild that it's coming out here. Yeah, you've been backed into a corner for a while, feeling kind of stuck and like you're not able to take any action. Honestly, the sympathies on that path have died out. And I think that the agitation is being immensely felt right now. And I feel like you haven't been focused in this direction. I think you've just been going through the motions. I know what that's like. I know how it can just be both emotionally numb and overwhelming. It's like when you connect to the feelings of it, it has you completely on edge, scattered, snipping at everything. Otherwise, when you unplug, you're good. But now I see that you've unplugged, you're not plugging back into that old particular path, and now you are starting off on something new, just exploring and see what can come of it. I honestly feel like new is probably going to be better. There's a lot of Cancerian energy going in with that. So, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus, or personal attributes or time frame. But I see that this is a major investment, and I think that you've been dwelling on this for a little bit. I'm thinking extended period of time, and now you've just kind of stopped fighting it. And I think that you want to explore what this section of your life is about. It's going to pay off. It's going to be a fun little adventure for you. Hey, if you found your way across this, we're going to be getting a mini message. Okay. It looks like you just shook free of something. Congratulations. Very happy for you. And now it seems to be that this new cycle is going to be very fruitful for you. I want to look at what that devil energy is, though, because I really feel like there was wrong information given, but also I think that there was wrong intentions that have been discovered. So what is this involving? Knight of Cups. That's going with the devil energy. All right. I think you got hurt. I think somebody, I think it was a karmic situation where you wanted to offer just this aspect of yourself or yourself. And little did you know it wasn't just you. It could have been another person. It could have been some sort of substance, some sort of materialistic issue, substance, material, or another person. It does feel like a third-party situation. It doesn't have to be infidelity, but what there's a major distraction in this. So I see that there's a new cycle coming in that is going to be very fruitful, and I see that this feels like it is stopping. So this is a new cycle that you're not even willing to look at because you had this cup energy that you're giving to the devil, passion, obsession, and it was something that was like you were caught under its spell. And now here comes in something new that is really solid, and you aren't ready for it. Either that or you are not even looking for it right now. Spirit is trying to give you the cup that you were giving to this devil energy. You're closed off from it. It feels like you're You don't even know what you want, and you don't even know what the stability of this is going to be. So this, I see that you're going to rise above whatever it is. I think it's the walls between you and this offering. And it looks like you are completing a very painful cycle. So this actually might be already in your physical experience. It might be something that needs to be revealed. Yeah, you're going to take a chance. I think that something's around you that you're going to take a chance on. Alrighty. So rejection is going to be found as a gift in another place. This was a very painful cycle that you're getting over, and you are ready to take an innocent leap into something new soon. Alrighty. Take 2. Last reading. I really was not feeling the message. It wasn't connecting. It wasn't making sense. I had to cleanse, start over again. So if you found your way across this, chances are you need a message from the saints and angels. Yay, learning experiences. Yay, education. Yay, school. Yay, overcoming hurdles. That's exactly what this says. It was interesting. It was a learning experience, you know. Found some things out about myself. Yeah, let's see what that's involving. Okay, out with it. Peaceful. Ooh, some sort of humility. Okay, so these are not leaving my hand. What is this? Okay. Yep. You had to get your swing back. You had to get rid of this chaos in your life. I do feel like somebody's really started it. This has started it. Can you tell? I just, oof. No. Okay. Somebody started to take away your shine. This was most definitely an educational experience for you. And I see that this, you are very empathic. I mean, we all have empathy to some degree. You just have an exceptional amount. So what I'm seeing here is you are a beacon of light where people flock to you. The thing is, you really don't see, you know, the kind of people that you sometimes draw in. This particular person started to take away your shine. And I really think that you authentically wanted to be there for them and in a way help them. Maybe get their own shine, maybe get their own light, help them see the beauty that is themselves. And I see that this became more of a drain for you. It was not an easy decision. I think that it took some convincing on your part, and that's where the learning experience comes in. Maybe it'll be better. No, it's not going to be better this time. Maybe I could, no, not even a little bit. It sucks because it is a simple answer, but it's one of the most difficult ones to get the answer to, or the resolve around it. So I don't say this lightly. You had to walk away from somebody to get you back. And you had to heal that vampiric energy that they had, well, bestowed upon you. I feel like this is going to be a 2-parter. The emotions. Tell me about it. Okay, it shuffled. It pops, but it didn't pop out, so I feel like I can't take this one out right now. If this gets awkward, I'm shuffling for a solid minute, then I'll do something, but until then, no. Steady progress. It doesn't quite hurt so much the way that it used to, huh? A stress management coming in, okay. And we have blessings. I want the final card. Yeah, you're moving on. I don't think that this didn't hurt. I think that this was where it was pretty much a rope holding on to you, cutting off the circulation to your extremities, your hands, your arms. You had to let go. because it was you who was being damaged, trying to save somebody else from their own unstoppable fall. So what I'm seeing here is it took a lot of mindfulness, awareness, and self-preservation, containment, however you want to swing the words for this, to keep yourself away. The stress management, I think that it was really hard for you to connect to this and not want to run out and make a call, send a message. You're lucky that you didn't. This was breaking a very nasty habit. And I see that we have here, I know that it's bitter and sorrow-filled with this. I know that it's not as painful as it once was, but there has to be a point of forgiveness and release with this. You do have a reward coming in. The thing is, learning to let go of this vampiric energy was the test for you. And you were such a gift to that particular energy. So now you are ready to move on with something that is going to give, I want to say, your light back. You already have you back. The gift, the abundance, the chance, the open door, it's really what's going to help you move on. Not forget about the past, because you don't just forget. This was such an important part to you. But I feel like it's going to help you release the last threads of sorrow with this, or remorse with this. So get ready to receive. You're coming across this. We're going to be getting messages from your angels. So, hey, Earth Angel, will you be mine? Oh, that's a song. I forget from what decade, 50s, 60s. But anyway, it's a thing. Okay, Earth Angel, you are ascending. I think that you have probably been experiencing either tingles in the body, either that or heat flashes, hot or cold. I also feel like there's been feelings of almost allergies around this. I know that this is probably some sort of agitation with you, but what I'm getting in this reading is part of those experiences, the agitation, the allergies, could be sweats or something. It has a feeling of ascension, you being an Earth Angel. It also can talk about loved ones who have crossed over. Sorry, if you can hear that little rattle, my cat is on a side table scratching their ear. It's a thud, 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 thud. Sorry. So anyway, get ready for some really awesome implanted inspiration, divine inspiration. And I think that you are completely in tune with spirit. I also feel like, oh, sweet Jesus, no. I'm so tired of that card. I love love. Love all the ways it expresses itself. Twin flame, the concept of it, while it's a beautiful idea, I really just want to call it a soul-bound connection because it shows up in such different intensities. Don't worry about this. You are getting divine inspiration to meet a divine soul connection. You have been going through ascension. You are here for a very strong purpose. So you are going to be meeting somebody who is not only a major trigger, but is also something of an energy that magnifies your intensity and your drive and ambition from connection. And I'm thinking about somebody who I know is actually going through this now that I'm saying the words. I know a few of you who are experiencing something like this. Don't think that this isn't happening. You have some crazy divine connection coming into play. And while it is about some sort of unconditional love, doesn't have to be romantic love, this is more about you and a driven purpose for yourself, for experience, for helping those around you. You have a drive with this. This is for soul work, soul ascension. Congrats. So if you're coming across this, we're getting a message from the Halloween Oracle deck. Spider. Community and web weaving, networking happening right now. A lot of things are coming together behind the scenes. And you wanna know what? I feel like there's an energetic thread between you and many people that are coming together right now. So what's this involving? Mischief and play. Interesting. A lot of complex things that are going on right now. All right, so then we have strength. It's going to be a really interesting and intense time. I see some people coming around where you have a specialty and you guys can feed off of each other in a very positive way. And I think that you people coming together actually provide a lot of strength where you can actually move ground on this. So we have the acceptance and equality. Yes, yes, I love this. So there is a major change that is going on in the area around you. I feel like finally there is a sense of balance and work and also equality. I don't think that there's anybody with a power play, a sense of self-righteousness. I feel like this is a time of people coming together to really help each other, you know, take care of each other, take care of your fellow humans, take care of people who are in your environment. I see a lot of people reaching out and doing some sort of little divine gift towards somebody else. This might be, you know, paying for the person behind you or buying somebody an unanticipated treat, or somebody is coming to help you out in your job. Or you might be meeting somebody who's going to help you step into humanitarian work of some sort. A huge opportunity is knocking because you have a very special place in whatever this situation is. It doesn't have to be on a grand scale, but what I'm seeing is communication and working together with others. But I'm also seeing a sense of tribe coming in. So this feels like the acceptance and being part of a crowd, not that you are getting lost as sheep, but it feels like this beautiful acceptance and finding out where you belong on the trail. So I see that this is a major time for opportunity, growth, and really finding out what total acceptance looks like with these particular people. And I see you all working on the same web together. It's going to be a really strong bond here. Very cool.